Hello, everybody. I know I'm back quickly. Yeah, sorry. I think I was also wearing Castlevania last time. I did like a shit ton of reviews. Well, there was also my Dragon Ball shirt, but. And as you can see, we're going to a completely different realm of thinking and talking about stuff because we're talking about Sailor Moon Pretty Guardians. Holy crap, the style is almost as long as the Mobile Sugata one. Yeah, of course, we're talking about the one with Maz on it, Volume 3. I'm going to include that with it, even though it's going to make the title just really fucking big. So, as y'all have all known, I actually really enjoyed the first two volumes. I was really digging it, even though I was like, oh, it seemed to be going a little fast. Nice way to put it. To be fair, that seems to be kind of the idea behind this. It doesn't seem to have as much filler as the show did, which is both a good and bad thing. I almost want a little bit more filler, just so that way the relationship between Usagi and, I don't remember his name, unfortunately, Tuxedo Mask. He has an actual name, but I call him Tuxedo Mask. I cannot call him anything but that. Sailor Moon and, Tuxedo Mask. I know he's a prince, I can't remember. It's something and it's going to bug me. But either way, I'm dumb. But I actually want their relationship to kind of blossom some more. Give them some more breathing room to share more scenes together. And I did love some of the dreamy visuals. This particular volume, though, I'm torn on it. It pretty much is the end of the Queen Beryl arc, although I think she calls herself Princess Beryl or something like that. And you get to see him defeat Queen Metalia. I think is how her name is pronounced. I'm stupid American. Dojo. And you actually get to see, the end of that and the aftermath. And it's very bittersweet. Because the original anime, whenever it aired here in America, yes, it had a lot of faults and a lot of problems. I'm not going to state that it was perfect. It was far from it, in fact. Whenever it originally, showed all this was like a whole couple seasons of actual working through stuff. Like, Jedediah's whole thing was not dealt with in like a chapter. The freaking brainwashed princes of Earth weren't, just taken out easily by lack of a better way of describing. Even though it does seem like the girls really do fight and, really do win through, pure tenacity at times. It's just sometimes like, okay, well, realistically, the guys couldn't just be cowards and just run off, and then they fight them another time, and then, hey, look there, we got some more chances for, Tuxedo Mask and Usagi to actually have a bit of a relationship building. I don't know. It's, like I said, that part's a little bit bittersweet, and then it gets into a bit that I'm not as keen on. Where I tuned out of the show was the introduction of Sailor Chibi. I don't like Sailor Chibi. It did not help in the original anime. She was not given a particularly wonderful voice, because it's always that high pitchy me thing they chose for every fucking kid that you ever hated. Here, it's less of a problem that Sailor Chibi is bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's just, here they make her ultra mysterious, and she's won't just explain what's happening or where she came from or anything, and it doesn't make sense. There's a lot of things of it that doesn't make any sense, and it's like, okay, well, maybe it'll sit down. Oh yeah, I forgot this series runs through the Sailor Moon franchise like it's a fucking bull in a china closet and just knocks the shit all down, doesn't care, is just going through as quickly as possible. And that's where I think that's why the series has now had a bit of a stumbling block. This volume, it begins the pretty much the Earthling magical forces. To tell you how forgettable they are, I don't remember their names. I don't remember any of these guys. And they just begin to pick off the Sailor Scouts, one by one. It's a smart idea, but also it kind of shows the Sailor Scouts are kind of stupid at times, because they pretty much are allowing themselves to be picked off. In fact, the big reason why I guess Mars is on this is because she's an integral part of one of the first groups of getting picked off. And then there was also Mercury. Oh, Amy Chan, my wife. My wife who... Sorry, can't help it. Always loved Amy. But there is certain little bits of them being pretty much kidnapped by these different groups, and or this new group, and they're the same fucking people like from Queen Beryl's group. And I think that's where I have my problem. The bad guys aren't memorable in any regard. Think very much, even though I actually like Power Rangers Zeo, think very much, I know I'm pissing off people now, comparing Sentai, Power Rangers, Sailor Moon all together, how dare I? But think very much like Mondo and the Machine Empire taking over for Lord Zed and Rita. It's not that they were bad. By no stretch of imagination were they bad. It's just they're highly forgettable. They had nowhere near that charm, that character. Like, I can tell you Queen Beryl, I can tell you Jedediah, even though he's not as big of an important character. I can't tell you all of the guys. I want to say one of them was Zamasu or something like that. That's a name that I think all Japanese creators love. Mostly because it sounds badass. Sounds like a guy with a massive dick who can just beat you to shit with it. You know, I really do like those villains, for lack of a better way. And I thought they were a lot more tragic. These guys are a lot more mysterious. They're led by this one lady who she wants the powers for Earth. And that's the best thing I can say. And if you don't have good villains, you have to have fantastic main characters. And Usagi quickly dropped out of the, you know, Serena thing of where she just, you know, you wanted to just smack the piss out of Serena half the time because she was so fucking whiny. Usagi is nowhere near as whiny, which was always a plus side. The bad side, though, is they make her just pining so much after, I think his name is Endymion, or Indiamon, I can't pronounce it right, I'm sorry, I'm stupid. Tuxedo Mask. She's pining after him and worried about him and all this, and it's like, yes, they can have a relationship, but you don't have to make it to where she's pretty much nothing without him. She has been something without him before. She was a Sailor Scout, and she is still Serenity. She is still the Moon Princess. Though I still never got in the show why they could not figure that out, because at least here, her name being Usagi is at least not Serena. So it's like, okay, well, it's surprising that Serena is Serenity. That being surprising in manga or in the anime made no sense to me. I'm like, meh. You really couldn't have put two and two together like that? But yeah, here, with the introduction of Sailor Chibi and the bad guys being really bad, and unfortunately Usagi really not able to do anything. I mean, you do get some good stuff. You get some good character development for Amy. You get, Mars here gets a little bit of character development. You get to see more to her mystical side and stuff like that, but it feels like it's all for naught, really. It's just like, okay, well, yeah, we get character development, and then they're gone out of the book for a bit. It's like, you couldn't pay the voice actor for a little bit, so they had to write their character off for a little bit until they finished negotiating the contract. I don't know. It's not bad enough to make me quit reading it. It's strange to say that, especially because I'm berserk. I think it's because the visuals in it are still really good. There is still a story there I'm pretty sure I want to read, as long as it gives me more reason to give a shit about these bad guys. And bad gals, let's put it that way. Bad people. Although, maybe they are not bad. Who knows? I don't know. It's just, they're mysterious for mysterious purposes. At least Queen Beryl explained what she did. And the revelation that the Jedediah and all the others were actually originally Earth princes and all that. That were on side of, you know, Tuxedo Mask. They were just pretty much brainwashed. This thing they served for her was actually really cool. But they were interesting characters before you learned that. That just helped to add layers to them. They're just mysterious for mysterious purposes. And it's just not interesting, y'all. I have Volume 4. I do have it already. I bought it way back when I was at 5 because I was like, fuck it, I don't care. Venus is on now, I gotta buy it. So I'm going to check him out. And we'll see if up to 5 is going to be my breaking point. But this, I don't know. It's not really, it doesn't grab me. It really lost me. And I was actually really looking forward to reading. I was like, ooh, I can get to read more Sailor Moon. I was like, eh. Yeah, that's part of the reason why, like I said, these reviews have been taking a bit. This is not all that great. It feels like it just putters out the Queen Barrel stuff way too quickly. And just, I felt like it almost could have gone there a volume or two, and Sailor Chibi being like the show-stopping thing at the end. But instead, the show-stopping thing is Amy about to be kidnapped and losing Sailor Mercury after Sailor Mars has already been kidnapped. I just want the book to slow its roll and just slow down. I know you only have so many volumes to get through all this. It's a-okay. Take a little bit of time. So here's what I can say best for 3. If you want to just summarize it, I wouldn't be surprised. It's not a good volume. The other 2 were much, much better. I thought the other 2 really held their own. Like, the first one I was in love with. The second one pulled me in even further. This third one is the best I can give it. Give it a hard. If you can figure out a way to pass it, go ahead. And so that's the review on Sailor Moon Pretty Guardians Volume 3. But hey, I have another bit of a longer running series that I need to talk about. So I will get back with y'all here in like a minute. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. So bye-bye, everybody.